friends, welcome back to Tech Solutions and welcome to our SQL tutorials for beginners session. I have already shown you how to install the MySQL database and how to use MySQL Workbench to execute the queries for your practice. If you haven't watched that video and want to install MySQL, then please refer our video. I have provided the link in the description below. Also, if you don't want to install MySQL for your practice, then it's fine. You can use Oracle Live, which is a cloud version of Oracle. You just need to create an account and start using it and start executing your queries for the practice. That is mainly designed for SQL practice. I have created a video on how to create an Oracle Live account and how to access it. Please refer the link in the description below. Now, in this video, we are going to see the next chapters of SQL for beginners. So, what is expected from this video? In this video, we will see what is SQL and SQL command types. So, let's start. What is SQL? Structured Query Language. SQL is a structured query language which is used to access the data from the database. Whatever DBMS tool you are using, either it's a MySQL, Oracle, or a SQL server, the data can only be accessed by the SQL. Query is nothing but a set of commands to access the data. And the SQL commands are divided into 4 different types. We will see those different types in our next slide. But SQL is the language which is designed to talk to the DBMS tool, to the database. So whenever you want to talk to the database, you want to extract the data, you want to add the data, you want to delete the data, you need to know the SQL language. That is structured query language. So let's go and see what are the different types of SQL commands. Types of SQL commands. There are 4 types of SQL commands. Those are divided into 4 different types. Number 1, data definition language. It is called as DDL as well. What we do in DDL? So data definition means a definition of a data. So creating a table or altering a table, that is changing a table, dropping or truncating the table. So whenever you want to create a table or you want to alter the table, drop the table, truncate the table, we have to use the DDL commands, which is data definition language. These are the few examples of the DDL commands. Then next type is data manipulation language, which is called as DML as well. In a DML, we do the manipulation, data manipulation statements. So for example, select, where we are selecting the data from the database. Update, so we are updating the existing data. Or insert, we are inserting the new record into the database. Or delete, where we are deleting the existing record from the database. So these are the DMLs. These are the example of DML. Next, we have data control language, DCL. Grant and revoke, where we are going to grant the access to the users. So if you created one user and you want to give a particular access to the users, or you want to restrict the user, you can grant access using the grant statement. Or revoke, you want to revoke those permissions you have given to the user. So these are nothing but an example of data control language, and this is DCL. Finally, transaction control language, which is TCL. It's called as a TCL as well. What are all the types? What are the examples for that? Commit and rollback. So whichever action you do, you need to commit on the database. So for example, you have updated a record or you inserted the record. It is not a permanent until unless you are running the commit statement, and that is the commit, and that is a TCL, transaction control language. Same thing with the rollback. if you want to roll back the changes you have done in the previous stage, you don't want to save the updated record, in that case you can run the rollback. That's an example of TCL. So friends, these are the types of SQL commands. So that's it from this particular video, friends. In the next video we will continue our learning on SQL for beginners. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and keep supporting us.